back to my channel. My name is Ege, and today we're going to do my February and March wrap up. So for the months of February and March, I read the sort of 3 books because something was after me, but I prevailed. I traveled, but I prevailed. That makes no sense. The month of February was just, I don't even know, things were occurring. April, March, things continued to occur, but I made it out alive and I'm here today. Okay, so the only book I started and finished in February was 1,000 Splendid Suns by Khalid Hosseini. And the only reason why I finished this book in the first place is because it was a body read, so thank God for body reads. Anyway, so this book basically just tries to showcase or highlight some of the struggles that women go through, like the patriarchy and misogyny that women had to face under the Taliban rule, using 2 women. I think their names are Fatima and Marian, and they were both married to the same man, Rashid, who, by the way, if I ever catch outside, it's on sight for that man, I will tear him to pieces. But yeah, they basically are married to the same man, and a lot happens to them. They go through a lot in this book. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 5 stars. I think this book has helped me confirm that I'm a big fan of this author's works. I really like the way he writes his characters and his writing in general. I just enjoy his storytelling a lot. So I really enjoyed this one. I would highly recommend. I think the one thing that really struck me about this book, I think the book ends at around 2003, after the Taliban were first chased away from Afghanistan, and it kind of ends on the hopeful note of like everybody coming back to rebuild Afghanistan. Girls were allowed to go to school, they were building orphanages, like people were setting up like we hope for the future. And I think why this book really just sat with me, let's use that word for now because I can't think of the correct word to use, but is the fact that not long ago in 2020 the Taliban are back and they are currently the people ruling Afghanistan. And I read this book, I was sad, angry, like I felt a range of emotions while reading this book, to see the injustice that women had to face, and just the fact that I know that the same people who did these things to women are the people that are currently in charge of the country. So I know for a fact that women are probably going through worse at this time. It was just really painful to me, but at the same time I kind of saw how in this book these women, despite everything they go through, they were still able to like find love and build a family and have some sense of normal, and just still able to continue in their everyday life. They just felt like very strong and resilient women, and women that are worthy of admiration. And yeah, I went through a range of emotions. I think this is a book that will stay with me for a very long time, so highly recommend. I think everybody should read it. Anyway, the next book I read was All the Right Reasons, and this is by Bethany Mango or something like that. This one, I don't even know. I had picked this book up because the cover was cute. I was like, oh, this cover is cute, let's try it. Yeah, I ended up giving this 3 stars. I honestly can't really remember what happened, but it's basically about this young lady. Her name is Cara. Her parents are going through a divorce, and yeah, they're having her mom and herself are having a really tough time with the divorce, and they kind of need money. So there comes an opportunity for her and her mom to be on this dating show, and the dating show is basically like the Bachelorette, but this time it's with single mothers and single fathers. Yes, so obviously they take this opportunity because it's going to give them money at the end. And during the course of the dating show, Cara starts to fall in love with one of the contestants' sons, and that becomes an issue because what if her mother ends up choosing this person's the son of the contestant? What if her mother ends up choosing the contestant whose son she has fallen in love with? That would be a very awkward family something. So that's like the main conflict in the film. But it was a really cute book. It was okay. I felt like some of the parts were just a tad bit too dramatic, but It wasn't bad, and yeah, it wasn't a bad book at all. It was very okay, and like you kind of get to see like the way the book is structured, kind of like a behind the scenes. You kind of get like a behind the scenes of how all these like reality dating shows are made, and which was an aspect of the book I really liked. An okay read, very cute, okay, very nice cover, 3 stars. And then finally the last book I managed to finish within the last 2 months is, well, that was Unexpected by Jessie. As it Jessie? Shebi is Jessie. Is her name Jessie? I can't remember. Santuto, she's the author of that for artist. Shebi is Jessie Santuto, Jessica. I can't remember. Obviously, you guys know her name. But yeah, well, that was Unexpected. This is about this young lady who is shipped to Indonesia. So her mother basically shipped her to Indonesia for the holidays because she wants her to get more in touch with her roots and know more about her Indonesian family members. Yeah, and then during the course of her holiday, she ends up fake dating the son of a very rich family. It's a very cute, very light-hearted book. Funny sometimes very dramatic. Like, yeah, I don't even know how to classify it. Like, it was funny sometimes, and sometimes it was just like, this is too much. Like, come on, this doesn't feel like it's real. Like, it just feels like it's over dramatized. I don't know English, forgive me, but like it just felt like we're doing too much at this point. Like yeah, it just felt like the author was doing too much sometimes, but sometimes it was funny. Anyway, apart from that, it's a really cute, it was an okay read. Yeah, I think the best thing about this book is that true to her brand, I don't know if this is actually her brand, but for me this is her brand. The elderly are chaotic set of people. Like the way they were chaotic in Dial for Aunties and the Wedding, the way the elderly in those books were chaotic people, they are also very chaotic in this one, which I feel like is Jessica Santuto's brand. I don't know if she thinks this is her brand, but I hope she does, because yeah, they were just chaotic set of people and I loved it. I think at this point I read these authors' books because I want to see the elderly just mess things up. But yeah, it was a fun read, but it was 3 stars at the end of the day, so that's it. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching, and let me know some of the books you read in the past months or so more. If you were in a sort of kind of reading slump like me, let me know how many books you were able to finish since February and March. But yeah, I'll see you next time.